Hello students, very good morning to everybody. Let's continue the chapter called System of Particles and a Rotatory Motion. And this is the class we are going to continue a concept called torque. You may be listening to the term first time, but there's no confusion because this is similar to the concept of force in the linear motion, right? So torque and angular momentum. Torque and angular momentum. Okay. So before we move to the topic, torque, it's denoted with a symbol called tau. See, it is similar to the T mark. Tau. It's a Greek letter. Tau. So torque is a vector quantity. It can be written as tau bar, which is equal to R bar cross F bar. What is R bar? Position vector. F bar, force vector. And this is angular momentum. It's denoted with the symbol L bar. That L bar is equal to R bar cross P bar, where P bar is a linear momentum. R bar is a position vector from the origin. And this is R bar, position vector from the origin. F bar is a force. P bar is a linear momentum. This is the torque, can also be called as a movement of the force, my dear students. What is the torque can also called? A movement of force. What is this angular momentum can also called? A movement of momentum. The angular momentum is also called movement of momentum. It's a movement of force. About angular momentum we'll be discussing later. What exactly the torque is, let's discuss. So this is the torque, which is the rotational analog of force, my dear students. Torque is the rotational analog of the force. What does it mean? Rotational analog of the force. Generally, this is the object we have. Imagine this is the object you have. I'm just applying some force on this object in this direction. See, there is no rotational motion is involved here. So the body will be moving in a translatory motion, under a straight line motion. If the same force is causing the body to rotate, ಆ force ಏನಂತಾರೆ torque ಅಂತಾರೆ. Right? How simple it is, you see. And let's take a small example called opening the door. Observe carefully. So this is the door. Carefully observe, my dear children. So this is the door. Okay. So it is called the hinge, my dear children. It is called the hinge. About this axis of rotation, this door can move like this. So this door can rotate like this about this axis of rotation. Right? And observe. So this is the handle. The handle will kept here actually. For the door, imagine. So if you pull this, the door will come out. Understand? If you just pull it, the door will come out. So this is the general situation where the handle will stay here. So let's take, this is the handle, the first position of the handle. Generally the handles will not kept here. The handle will kept at that point. So handle will be kept far away from the axis of rotation. So this is called the axis of rotation, my dear students. So generally the handle bars will be kept far away from the axis of rotation. This is the axis of rotation. So to open the door, less force is required, my dear students. Imagine a situation. Here the door handle is kept, the second position of the handle. The same force. Imagine to pull it, there is 10 Newton force is applied at the first point. The same 10 Newtons is applied at this point. And the third position is also I am taking here. Same 10 Newton is force applied here. So fourth position is also here. See, the fourth position is exactly on the axis of rotation. Same 10 Newton is applied here. Observe carefully. With the 10 Newton force, I applied and opened the door at point 1. It's easy and the door is opened. When I apply the same 10 Newtons at 2 second point, imagine the door is there. So it is so difficult to open the door with a 10 Newton force. The force I need to apply is more. And at the third point, handle is there for the door. It is so much difficult. If you use the same 10 Newtons like this from here to here, so you cannot open the door. You need more and more force to apply to open the door from the point 3. And my dear students, how much force you apply on the door at point 4, the door you cannot open. That's very important. Very important. How much is the amount of the force you apply from the point 4? You cannot open the door because the point of application or the force applied is on the axis of rotation, and that force cannot produce any rotational motion, my dear students. Carefully see. So the first case at point 1 we applied a force, and that force is produced a rotational motion. Yes or no? That force is produced the rotational motion. Yes or no? Yes or no? Write it in WhatsApp. That force, listen, which causes the rotational motion is the torque. And in the first case, what happens? Less force is required to cause the rotational effect. And the second point, so little more force is required to cause the rotational effect. Third case, more force is required to cause the rotational effect. And the fourth condition is very, very important. And at the point 4, how much is the amount of the force you apply? There won't be no rotational effect because the point of application is on the axis of rotation, whatever it may be. Imagine this is the axis of rotation, my dear students. On the axis of rotation, either you apply force in this direction, or you apply force in this direction, or you apply force in this direction, whatever it may be. At any angle also, you can apply force in this direction. On the axis of rotation, if you are applying a force, due to that force, there won't be any rotational effect. Why? And that will come now. Why it comes now? So, look at the interesting point. Tau bar is equal to R bar cross F bar. Illinda, the magnitude I can write tau is equal to RF sine theta, my dear students. What is that R, R is position vector from the axis of rotation. Observe carefully. So, initially this is R1, my dear students. Next, it is R2, my dear students. So, then it is R3, my dear students. R4 is how much? R4 is how much here? R4 is 0. From the axis of rotation, this point is at a distance of 0. What does it mean? A 0 ಇಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ torque 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ? Torque ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Rotational analog of the force or moment of the force, or the force which causes the rotational motion is the torque. The torque is 0. When the force applied is on the axis of rotation, the torque experienced is 0. Okay? So this is the very important formula. This is the very important formula. Alright? So this I can also write, see, in two ways we can write this formula. So torque is equal to R into F sine theta, or torque is equal to F into R sine theta, and the two things we can write. And what is this? So torque tau is equal to R into, so this is F sine theta, andre perpendicular force. And in the same way, this torque F into r sine theta. So that's a perpendicular distance. You know, what is this theta? Theta is angle between r and f. Theta is angle between r and f. That is very important. Remember the formula of the torque. Torque is equal to, and majority of the times we use this formula, my dear children. Torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance. What is that? Force into perpendicular distance. Alright. Listen. Everybody. So what we have written here, torque is the rotational analog of the force. So generally force is equal to mass into acceleration anta namge gottu. So now the same expression you can write in the rotational motion. This force will become torque. And this acceleration will become angular acceleration. And this mass, and this mass is inertia, inertial mass. And here it will be moment of inertia, my dear students. What is that? The mass in linear motion will be replaced with I, moment of inertia in the rotational motion. Listen carefully. Where I is equal to moment of inertia. No confusions, my dear children. A moment of inertia. Alright. So here, when I say when the net force is 0, I can say the body is in translational equilibrium. When the net force acting on a body is 0, and if the net torque is acting on the body is 0, and I can say the body is in a rotational equilibrium, my dear students. Observe carefully. The body can be in translational equilibrium or the body can be in rotational equilibrium. So these two things together we can say, so the body is in a mechanical equilibrium. This is also true. Okay. Each and every point is very important from now what we are going to discuss, right? And let's solve some more problems, some problems related to the torque, and so that you will get confidence related to the topic called torque. So because the torque and angular momentum are interrelated, so torque, if you understand carefully, the angular momentum topic will be so easy for you, my dear children. Alright students, and let's see that clockwise and anti-clockwise torque. So the direction is very important because we are talking about a vector quantity. So clockwise torque and anti-clockwise torque, and how can we find it? Let's look at the basic example here. With this example you will understand it 100%. And there is a rod is considered here. This is what the midpoint. Andre, about this midpoint, the rod can rotate like this. The rod can rotate like this. It can rotate like this. So there is a force of 20 Newton is acting in this direction. And from the axis of rotation, the rod, the force is applied at 1 meter distance. And if you carefully observe, this is also 20 Newton's force is acting here. Observe. In this case, and it is so clear that there is a rod here. One force 20 Newtons up, another force is 20 Newtons down. The net force acting on this body is 0. Yes or no? Net force I am talking about. Net force acting on a body is 0. Yes or no, my dear students? Yes or no? Just WhatsApp me. What is the net force acting on the system? This rod one system ankondre. On the rod there is one upward force, one downward force. Both are of same magnitude and different directions. I can say this is 20 and this 20 cancels, and the net force acting on it is 0, but net torque will never be 0, my dear students. E case alli. Net force 0 agide andre the body is in translatory equilibrium. That's the meaning here. So the body is in translatory equilibrium. Whereas net torque is not equal to 0. Andre, the body is not in the rotational equilibrium. Let's see. It's 1 meter and this is also 1 meter. I told you there is a torque due to individual forces. Torque due to the first force. In case of a door we have considered. Torque due to the second force, torque due to the third force, torque due to the fourth force, like that. Individual forces will have the torque. So imagine this is the torque due to this 20 newtons, right? And torque due to this 20 newtons. And let's look at the point. This is A and this is B. Torque due to the force at point A, which is equal to force into perpendicular distance. What is the force here? 20 into perpendicular distance from axis of rotation is how much? It's 1. So what is that? 20 Newton meter. It's positive or negative? That is important here. So general formula of the torque ಏನಮ್ಮ? Tau bar is equal to R bar cross F bar. Tau bar is equal to R bar cross F bar. This is R bar from the axis of rotation. This is R bar. Look at here. How to find the direction of the cross product. So by using the right hand thumb rule tane. So this is what R bar and this is F bar. Once again I am telling you, this is R bar and it is F bar. In the direction of R bar, we are stretching my fingers here. And in the direction of F bar, I am just curling the fingers. Everybody look at here. In the direction of R bar, I am stretching the fingers. And in the direction of F bar, I am just curling the fingers. See here, stretching the fingers and curling the fingers. So the direction of the thumb is out of the plane. Andre, the torque is directed out of the plane. Torque is directed out of the plane. When the torque is directed out of the plane, that's called the positive torque, my dear students. Once again, I am telling you. When the torque is directed out of the plane, that's a positive torque, and this is what the direction of this particular portion of the rod moving in anti-clockwise direction. When the rod is moving in anti-clockwise direction, so the torque is positive, or torque is directed at this point, the torque is directed out of the plane. So that's a positive. Okay, torque at point B, force 20, perpendicular distance, this is also 1, my dear students, it's 20 Newton meter. What about the direction? What about the direction? That's very important, right? R bar cross F bar, R bar cross F bar, yes, from the axis of rotation. So this is R bar and this is F bar. Look at here. R bar, F bar. My thumb is directed out of the plane once again. Again the direction. R bar cross F bar. The thumb is directed out of the plane. When the thumb is directed out of the plane, 100% you can write the torque is positive. Because this part of the rod will be rotated in the anti-clockwise only. Look at here. So the net torque from these two, the net torque, I can write it is a 40 Newton meter, my dear students. I hope you all will agree with this. 40 Newton per meter, because both are in the same direction, net torque will be added up a step. And one more example nodidre, you'll understand this 100%, the direction of the torque and the concept of the torque. So before we move into that, you must understand the basic formula of the torque. Tau bar is equal to R bar cross F bar, and this can be written as tau is equal to, right, F into R sin theta. Did you remember this? So tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance, where theta is angle between F and R. This example ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ this is the O axis of rotation. There is a force 10 Newton is acting in this direction. So there is a force 10 Newton is acting in this direction. So this is 2 meter and this is also 2 meter here. So here can I say the body net force on it is not equal to 0? This is what the rod. On the rod 10 newtons upwards, 10 newtons upwards. Definitely rod will move up with 20 newtons resultant force. See? That's what happened. Resultant force is not at all equal to 0 here. Not at all equal to 0. But the net torque will be 0 in this case, and how it can be 0 in this case, let's discuss right now. What is the torque due to at point A and at point B ankolre? Torque at point A, force 10 newtons, perpendicular distance 2 meter, it's 20 Newton meter. It's a positive or negative? That is important. R bar, F bar, right? I need to stretch my fingers like this. Observe. Observe. So this is R bar. And towards F bar, I need to curl the fingers. Look at here. R bar, cross F bar. My thumb is pointing into the plane. When my thumb is pointing, everybody must try with your right hand thumb rule. So here my thumb is, the stretched fingers are along R bar. And the fingers are curled towards F bar, and if you look at it, the direction of the torque is into the plane. When the direction of the torque is into the plane, and you see it's a negative sign, that's called, so this is what clockwise torque antara. See, this part will rotate like this, tane? Understand? And previously, anti-clockwise torque. Anti-clockwise torque is positive. Clockwise torque is negative. So torque at point B is equal to force into perpendicular distance. It's 20 Newton meter. And carefully ನೀವು observe ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು R bar, ಇದು F bar. So now the torque is out of the plane. Out of the plane andre positive. So from these two, the net force I got 0. You all will agree with this? This plus this ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ minus 20 plus 20 you get 0. So ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ net torque 0, net force is not 0. ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ net force 0 ಆಗಿದೆ, net torque not 0. Okay? I think you understand the concept of equilibrium as well as clockwise torque and anti-clockwise torque. So, this problem nodiga, there is a disc. There is a disc. Center of the disc is point O. There are 3 forces are acting on the disc. Right? 3 forces. So, little advanced level problem here. Advanced level problem andre full concept build agatega. Full concept of the torque you'll understand right now. And before that, these 2 formulas are very, very important, my dear children. Tau bar is equal to R bar cross F bar, and tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance, or distance into perpendicular force. Both are same. Coming back to here. This is the disc. Find the net torque due to all these forces at point O. Net torque at point O. So torque due to 6 newtons force, is it 0? Torque due to 6 newtons force is 0. I'm writing directly. Torque due to the 6 newton force is 0. You know? Can anybody write the answer in the WhatsApp? Can anybody write the answer in the WhatsApp? The torque due to the 6 Newton force is 0. Imagine a situation you have a disc. This is the disc. So if you apply a force like this, will the disc rotate? My dear students, tell me. I don't have anything here. So for example, this is what the disc can call me. So if I apply a force exactly like this towards the center, so will this disc will rotate? No. If disc rotate agbekandre, we should apply force like this. See, we should apply a force like this. Right? Or we should apply a force like this. Or we should apply a force like this. But ee tarani force apply madidre, the disc will never rotate, my dear students. Understand? Because we have discussed in the opening of the door condition, yeah? In opening of the door condition, what we have discussed just now. So if you apply a force exactly on the axis of rotation, you never open the door. Because the torque produced will be zero, because R will become zero. Agagi, this is the force is exactly acting on the center, which is axis of rotation. When the force is acting on the axis of rotation, the torque due to that force will be zero. So agagi zero agide. Fine. Now the torque due to 8 newtons, let's find out. Torque due to 8 newtons. So force into perpendicular distance. What is the perpendicular distance here? So this is force and perpendicular to that force the distance, that's 8 centimeters. So this is 8 into 10 raised to minus 2. So torque due to 8 newtons, 64 by 100. This is 0.64 Newton meter. And torque due to 36 Newton, that's important here. The force is 36 Newton into perpendicular distance from the origin. What is the force? Look at here. This is the force direction, 36 Newtons. Perpendicular to this force, what is the distance from the origin? Is it the distance from the origin? Imagine it's R. What is that R? How can you find that R, my dear students? And that R you can easily find by applying sine 30 degrees. Sine 30 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is radius, right? That is equal to 8 centimeter. So that's a 8 into 10 raised to minus 2. So this is 1 by 2 into 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 is equal to R. That's 2 force, right? So the same thing we can write. So R value is how much here? Force into perpendicular distance. R value is how much here? The 4. So divided by, it's 100. Okay. Right? So like this. So torque due to 36 Newton, it is 36 into 4. How much it will be? 36 into 4. So 144 ಬಂತು. So ಅಂದ್ರೆ 36 into 4, 144 by 100 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1.44 ಆಗಿದೆ. 1.44 Newton meter and this is 0.64 Newton meter. Look at here. This is one value and this is the another value. We need to talk about the direction also, right? Direction also very important. ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ R bar cross F bar. See here, this is R bar, this is F bar. See, R bar cross F bar. So the torque is out of the plane. Out of the plane torque and it's positive. So this is positive plus 0.64. Good. So the next one. Torque due to 36 newtons. This is R bar and this is F bar. Okay, this is 36 Newton bar, force direction. And this is R bar. So look at here. So this is R bar and this is 36 newtons. So my thumb is pointing into the plane. Once again. So this is R bar and this is F bar. My thumb is pointing into the plane. Into the plane and there is a negative torque here. Okay. So now the net torque is equal to torque due to 8 newtons force plus torque due to 36 newtons force. And net torque is equal to torque due to 8 newton. It's minus 0.64 and this is plus 1.44. Alright? Sorry, minus. Sorry, the plus sum. Plus 0.64 and ಇದು minus. Minus 1.44. And ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So the net torque is equal to minus 0.8 Newton per meter ಅಂತಾರೆ. So where the negative sign indicates what? The net torque is into the plane. When the net torque will be into the plane? Okay, here. R bar cross F bar into the plane. Torque is negative. So torque is negative andre you can see the direction of motion of this part is clockwise. So torque whenever you get negative, so that is the direction of motion is clockwise anta barutte. That's what we have discussed here. So this complete disc is moving in the clockwise direction due to three forces. 1, 2, 3. Three are acting at different ways. But still, by using the concept of the net torque, we have concluded that it's moving in the clockwise direction with the torque minus 0.8 Newton meter. Minus indicates only the direction, my dear children. Understand? So in this way, the numericals will be asked and you have to practice a lot. Then only the further concepts will be useful and easy for you. And let's continue the concept of angular momentum, then the numericals related to equilibrium, then the relation between angular momentum and the torque will be discussed in the next class. All the very best now. Practice well. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, and especially ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದ್ರಿ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ.